All right, folks, let's look at this interesting news coming from the dark pools, because what I'm about to share is quite interesting and maybe the reason why you as a shareholder holding AMC or GameStop or any other, highly shorted stock out there, what they call the memes, you may be in for 10 time. Why? Because first off, when I look at what GameStop and another stock, Redbox, is doing since yesterday. So for the 2-3 last days, Redbox and GameStop have been running hard. If you look at the last 5 days, Redbox, it's up 90%. 90%. All right. It ran from 5 all the way up to we are running up 6, and then from 6, 7 went all the way up to 9 and some change. And then you look at exactly what GameStop has been doing, I kind of wonder, are the short sellers in GameStop also in Redbox and also in AMC? Because the pattern looks to be the same, except AMC is a little bit lagging behind these two. And some of the reason behind these, might be, something is happening, behind the scenes into, the draw pools, where they do the block trades, where they actually trade 95% of stocks like AMC. And I'm hearing that Bank of America and Citigroup, are suspending equity trading with Segantii Capital on block trade concerns. Now, jumping into the full article from the Financial Times, it's quite interesting because Bank of America and Citigroup have suspended all equity trading. You think it's only equities, but it's pretty much all financial instruments due to the bank's concerns about the hedge funds' bets on the sale of large block of shares, according to several people familiar with the matter. Now, the two banks have informed these Hong Kong-based hedge fund that they're cutting off from trading equities and various other financial instruments. Bank of America has stopped already trading with Segantii all financial instruments, while Citigroup has suspended only equity trading relationship with the fund, but has continued to trade with it in other products such as derivatives. Now, the news is coming on two things that are interesting for AMC stock and other stocks like GameStop and maybe Redbox or calls, the memes. Why? Because the news on the move by the banks is coming because these two banks and other banks are willing to reduce their exposure to hedge funds that are heavily involved with block trade. Block trade are all the trade and transactions, the orders, executions that are coming and taking place into the dark pool, because, block trade are this huge amount of trade. Maybe I want to buy 10 million shares of a specific a company stock. And this comes at a time where US authorities have launched a huge investigation into block trading at several Wall Street institutions. Segantii is targeted. Why? Because even if there is no wrongdoing and this company this hedge fund is being accused of no wrongdoing yet, the banks are already kind of backing off huge, because Bank of America said, we're cutting off not only on equities, stocks, but also on all types of financial instruments. So why are they backing off even if, there is nothing that Segantii has been accused of yet? Maybe they're sniffing of something. Maybe they're sniffing up something is about to come, So that is one thing. Second, this Segantii hedge fund is pretty much one of the companies or one of the hedge funds where if you want to do a huge block trade in the Asian market, there are kind of the guy to go to, because, there are maybe big, maybe they have ties, maybe they have, liquidity with other banks. But truth of the matter is what may be happening behind the scenes, might be letting them go of the restrictions, or maybe the things that were used to be doing into the draw pools. And if that's the case, I wouldn't be surprised if, while we're seeing this strong run up into stocks like Redbox, into GameStop. Now, you will ask me, AC, what about AMC? Because AMC so far, we haven't had a 20% day since, GameStop and Redbox started running. Why? Well, I can't really answer that question, but let me try. AMC and GameStop trade in pattern. They trade in tandem. They follow the same, kind of lane if you wish. So sometimes AMC is up a little bit more than GameStop and vice versa. So it doesn't change, but it doesn't change the fact that if the thing that is happening here with these banks already taking a little bit of side, cutting off what is happening in draw pools, maybe because maybe US authorities are into something, maybe there's going to be a new regulation, maybe there's going to be something happening, maybe other banks are going to follow, and when that happens, you might expect some stronger runs into stocks like AMC catching up with those other. But yeah, this is really interesting and really bullish for the stock because as I mentioned, 95% of AMC is being traded into the DAR pool. So if that percentage decreases, well, guess what increases? The share price. And that is when 10 these times will happen. So stay tuned for another update on AMC. I'll see you soon, folks.